Hi, learning lovers. It's me, Angie, your spiritual stewardess. How are you this evening? How are you tonight? So we're going to start off just by letting you know this is a general reading. It is October 8th, 2024. That vibrationally adds up to a 26. 2 plus 6 is an 8, which is an energy of strength, and the sister sign being its oppositional energy that helps it out, which is the star. Staying tethered, staying balanced within ourselves so that we can bring our dream that we are taking action towards closer to us. There is a 22 energy here that wanted to come out on our oracle card energy. Boy, this dancer card crossed by 24. So we've got a 22 and a 24 energy. So interestingly, I got a song I have never gotten before. I wasn't really ever into that song. It's Lisa and Cult Jam, Lost in Emotion. I had to Google it just to figure it out. And here is a swan song type of energy there. This is an actual piece of art, but I'm giving her some privacy. And she's got this kind of movable or a harp that she can carry. I'm sure it has a correct name, maybe not a loom, but anyway, this is coming out as what the energy of this reading is going to be about, that emperor energy that came out first and the reading when I called it, when I felt like the top of the board was yang energy during our way up the lunar cycle. Hey, how's it going? Thank you so much. We got a goose with a blue ribbon here around her neck. So, and that is the 22, the Bard of Truth. And I was talking to my nail lady today about 11s, 22s, and 33s. And then on the bottom of the deck, like we talked about on Monday, Sera got, I think it was the queen of the butterfly dance or something like that. And I had the butterfly emerging on the bottom of the deck, and our happy goats are back. And when I was getting ready, I had that stupid little just a happy guy. I'm a happy guy. And that's like this little baby goat. So maybe that's what I'm feeling here in that energy. 24, the dancer. Underneath that, there's a full moon and it's a star. We do have a star today, again, being the sister energy of strength, another 2. So 22 crossed by 24 and a 2. These are all multiples of 2. 2 times 6 is 24. 2 times 11. We've got all that 11 energy coming up Friday. And then High Priestess energy here, the story keeper, and the environmental energy. So let's see what this is all about here. I want to see what the Bard of Truth, not the bird, not to be confused with the bird of truth, the Bard of Truth. So that's that 7 of Pentacles energy from the Tarot de la Luna, de la Nuit, and the Bard of Truth, because the 7 of Pentacles, she is the person that landed the part. She put all the hard work in, as we would plant pentacles, and then all the hard work is about to pay off. That's the swan here. She doesn't have the greatest look on her face. She's like leaning up against, she has a leash on this swan. Also, Ivan and Odette of the Lover's Path. That was about an evil sorceress that was kind of getting in between the two lovers. I forget which major arcana that is in the Lover's Path. Let me see if I can see it right quick. High Priestess energy, Fool. It's Ivan and Odette, I believe. Let me see here. Quick, Angie. Quick. Not that. Abelard and Eloise. Opus. This is for Persephone. I know this has to do with something here. Odette and Ivan. Illusion. fantasies, intuition, crossed by this story keeper 2 energy, the high priestess, and there's the star, something that has been hidden in our moon. In my reading today, Lisa Cult Jam. Okay, Psyche is underneath her with a crystal ball, a 10, lots of 10s still. We got the 10-10 portal Thursday and a shit ton of 11 energy on Friday, which would be 11 is going to be this harmonic flight connected to Journey to Wholeness. This is a 29 card, which is an 11. We've got 22 Bard of Truth and 33 Journey to Wholeness, connected again to that octopus energy, that intellect, that knowing. Okay, so that would, Odette and Ivan would be the moon card. Okay, that would be why. How y'all doing tonight? Yay! This is my favorite time of day. And this is the most gorgeous deck. I just love it. I don't like that I have to put a thumbnail over the beautiful artwork. But, you know, the fall of the patriarchy and all, there's hope that that's going to change too. Okay, self-deprecation, deep modesty, some self-doubt here. These are the results of living in a fear of judgment. Okay, the 20 is the card of the judgment call, another 2. Let's see. Caged in a system, the invisible bars of society, religion, our own mind, right? Familial ties, caged in a system that judges women for speaking out and standing true. What did I just say? The end of the patriarchy. And I'm just only because of the BOOBS, I have to actually cover this up. And there are all kinds of terrible things that we can see happening on any channel here. And yet, boobs are evil. And I just said death of the patriarchy as far as ending that 29 degrees in Capricorn. That retrograde stops and goes direct on Friday at 29 degrees, harmonic flight, and 38 minutes, 11:11. And here we've got, what's this about today? 22, Journey to Wholeness on this gibbous moon energy of Friday. Okay, our lives are not our own as long as we fear being transparent. When we allow ourselves to shrink with fear of being judged or shamed for speaking up, or standing out from the status quo, we have lost the very essence of what makes us feel most alive, our authenticity. Our authenticity is our practical magic. Our truth is key to our resilience, our radiance, our confidence. It is connected to our grace and, like the swan, and also to our heart's music. And like a sweet melody, it is a prime recovery tool when sad, overwhelmed, anxious, or depressed. It's our greatest asset in maintaining our vibe and attracting our tribe. I always tell you, my number one go-to is to get up and dance when I'm feeling like Mopey May. Without it, we feel cut off from our joy and wonder and our sense of connection. Speak up, speak out, speak true. I told you she didn't look very happy holding on to this old boulder. We all know what the old boulders are. Okay, and then crossing energy, we're dancing in it and we're joyously celebrating because that is coming to an end. The reign and the increase of the feminine power and energy is afoot, and it's here. It is going to require some strategy, but this part of strategy, so tambourine, and she's dancing to this lady who wants to play her swan song, okay, but the swan song is associated with something that is dying out, because it is said that when a swan is upon its death, it sings its final song, its swan song. Okay, that is what is on its way out. 22 for Emperor energy, the rise of the divine feminine. The story keepers. Okay, and the dancer, that was our first card that I talked about because it was the first page I flipped to when I opened this deck with you guys live. And I'll just give us a little reminder because it did end up coming out in the reading too, which was crazy. So let's see what 24 is, because we got off on our tangent about the baby goats and me wanting to put them in onesies. Now is the time to celebrate good times. So that was, yeah, I opened that deck and revealed that deck. Wasn't that the day I got the Cool in the Gang, celebrate good times? If you have a particular achievement or success, you're invited to take time to enjoy it rather than hurrying on towards the next goal. Let yourself indulge in the joy you've created for yourself. If you pull this card when there's no specific celebratory event, the dancer is here to remind you that in any given moment, you can dance for sovereignty or hustle for approval. The dance is birthed from knowing your deservedness and embodying your inherent worth. The hustle is birthed from the too much, not enough syndrome, which insists we conform. Fit in, earn, prove, or produce in order to be worthy, valued, and loved. And now, ain't that some invisible bars if I've never heard them? Wow. Shed the hustle. It never produced anything for you except stress and pressure. Look at the trees. They don't earn the sunshine. Look to the flowers. They don't hustle to deserve rain and soil. A woman in total control of herself recognizes the hum is in her veins, the rhythm of her heart and breath, affirming the dance that lives inside her. She doesn't need to earn the right to celebrate nor to show and share her brilliance. But apparently, it is the 1960s and we need to burn our bras again because we can't show BOOBS. Really? That fed the MFers that are probably banning that ish in the first place, right? That makes sense. Okay, so anyway, we recognize the hum in our veins, okay? Affirming the dance lives inside us. We don't need to earn the right to celebrate nor to show or share our brilliance. We simply let the pulse of creation beat inside us, and it is willing to share it in times of celebration and in struggle. The opposing energy to the struggle would be to raise our vibrational frequency to counteract that struggle. As a wise poet once said, dance when you're broken open and dance when you're perfectly free. The baby goats are calling us to it. I mean, who's going to say no to a baby goat? Let's see what this story keeper energy. Hi, guys. Hi. Yay. We got a party now. I think you better dance now. Okay. Let me just show my age some more. The story keeper. I do want to peek in on her because it's this high priestess energy, and it seems to be all about the twos. We got 11, the twos, the 22, and then the 33. And this is energy is happening starting Friday. We're made of moonlight and stories. The night and the trees know this, which is why we need a change in our narrative, which would do us well to seek their counsel. Some stories lift us up and encourage our potential and our inherent magic. Other stories limit, diminish, or destroy our worth. We're being asked to consider which stories we are listening to and which ones we are telling. Okay, so I've been thinking about this. We hear it a lot, dropping outmoded beliefs, dropping outmoded ways of thinking. We've been talking about stinking thinking, and that also is in claiming to the world and who we are, right? Whatever we're making that statement are, our thoughts and our words become things. So we've all said, like, just think about when you're putting together a resume, right? And or then when they get you in the interview and they're like, well, what's your worst quality, right? That there's a piece of vulnerability there, which is the energy of today. But the opposite is also true, that we have a lot of strengths. We have both shadow and light. Be careful how we are cornering ourselves, putting ourselves in a corner with labels. Okay. And if we're going to do that, make sure it's empowered. Okay. If it's, I'm a single mother, and I have done all this work by myself. I started a business. I got food on the table. I got the kids with homework. I've got to run here, do this, right? That is empowering. There shouldn't be any woe is me energy attached to that, because that is amazing. That is amazing when one person can do that, male or female, and parent and raise a, right? It takes a village. And when you do that by yourself, it's not in an energy of feel sorry for me, or I'm doing this, therefore you should see that I'm just trying to get by here. This is empowerment. Like, I know what I'm doing. I am a grown asterisk person, and I am highly capable of doing what I want to achieve. But are we pigeonholing ourselves into some kind of, it's what it feels like here. We've either been pigeonholed and are seen a certain way, okay, or because of the words we use, that's how others could be seeing us, or how we see ourselves, which is why we need to make sure it is a voice of empowerment inside, because we're sure ain't getting it from the outside. Okay. Let's see. Notice how our shoulders drop or our breath deepens, our heart warms. Telling ourselves a story of scarcity or disempowerment leaves us tight, small, and cramped. While we are very selective about books we read and the stories we watch on TV or film, we are far less selective about the stories we tell ourselves. What I just said. Brand new deck. Now is the time to question the narratives you're allowing into the ear of your spirit. Are they helpful or hurtful? A woman in total control of herself knows her stories of lack and frustration, but she chooses to focus on the ones that nurture her vitality. What I said, only fancier. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You're rearranging your carport. Oh my goodness. I'm pretending I don't need my Farsi Oasis. To get yourself, oh good, getting ourselves out of those corners. That's right. Woman in total control of yourself. That's right. Hi guys. Hi. Yay. It's a party. It's a party. We got that. I was like, remember all those 10s kept coming out. I'm like, what the Mount St. Helens? And 10/10 portal Thursday. Didn't even think of it till today. When I pulled out, I was getting ready to pull out my animal deck, and this guy hopped out. Our story again is, I never got Lisa and the Cult Jam before. And it was Lost in Emotion. It was a #1 hit on the Hot 100. So 10/10s on October 17th, 1987. That all reduces to a 7, which is going to be the energy of the Chariot. And then we also, again, have the energy of Strength and the Star today. And I had to look up these. All I had was the chorus, Lost in Emotion. I didn't know any of the other words because I wasn't really that much of a pop girl. I was more R&B style. So just how true are the rumors I'm hearing about this crush you have on me? Oh, baby, I'm blind because I just don't see it, but I want to believe what they see. Are we disempowering ourselves? Do people see us a certain way that our own self-esteem is disempowering and counteracting that? Okay. So we just need to swipe out that stinking thinking with our vibrational frequency increase. And that needs to be purposeful. The dancer and the story keeper. This is a story, all right, because that is fast, passionate communication. There's a snake. This old snake has shedded its skin of how we've once labeled ourselves. This is also messages from spirit, because once we shift our vibrational frequency, we're able then to hear messages of spirit, and they come in hot and fast, right? They're not just little drips here and there. They come in a lot more clearly, because there's something here that needs to be shed, guys. There's something here that needs to be shed, or else that would not have wanted to come flying out to show itself today. Thank you so much for being here. Taurus energy here on the bottom of the deck. Let me get some shuffles in and ask Spirit what this lost in emotion is all about today. And I wrote down, because of that date, it was released. Check out the astrology on 10/17. What's up in 9 days? ? Those are posted on the link in the community page below. More fast energy here. And quickly moving away from what? King of Cups, Knight of Swords, Piscean frequency here, and Moon. This could be either our own vibrational frequency wanting to shift into a place of equality and balance, head equaling our heart, so that alchemy can bring in what we desire here. That's how we manifest. But there's confusion here in our environment regarding either a person or an archetypal person in our life that is very diplomatic, something fair and just. But this is, again, fast communication energy like the 8 of Wands. But why would we get confused or be given this King of Cups the side eye? Maybe you're all about to take off fast somewhere, right? To my left here, moving quickly towards the past, but there's something you need to look back over your shoulder at. Okay, let's keep this in mind here. This is just the surface energy. So if these show up again, we know they's important. So the full moon in Aries, some kind of way we are being more loyal to ourselves by coming into balance of head and heart. And then some kind of truth comes fast. Looking over before we move, before we go rushing off to some old story, let's peek at what those stories are that we're telling ourselves. And are they in alignment? Are they in balance with who we are as a soul? Do they resonate to us in your head and our heart? Are they balanced and aligned? Or are we confused about something? Are we not seeing ourselves clearly here? Because in order for this harmonic flight to happen, didn't even realize before I put dates on these yesterday, we pulled these cards Monday after that new moon in Pisces, and Friday, again with that 11/11, we have the moon moving into Aquarius, air energy flight. And then we have Pluto going direct at that 29 degrees, 38, 11, 11, 11, 22, 33. This is like energy moving up until Friday. Okay. And then here with that full moon in Aries is where this portal gate opens. And we got to decide if we're stepping through to this new way of being or not. Are we going to feed those old wolves of fear and allow those stories to continue by ourselves, by us telling a story or a label? Who are we now? What accomplishments have you achieved? Because if not, what we manifest, we can't decide whether to stay or go. We are not in alignment of head and heart. We're hooked on or tethered into this past, but ready to move into the future. Tethered to the past, that old fear coyote dog, okay, but needing to look at the actual truth is what is there in our moon. It's not something to be scared of. Okay, let's go back in the hopper. Hey, Brandy. Hi, Healed Heart Space. Hi, Josie. Miss Jennifer. Miss Rebecca. Is it LOS? Welcome. I haven't seen you here before. Welcome in. Miss Branda, of course. Miss Jennifer, yes, I said, and 2 Jennifers. Now it's a double extra fun party. 2 Jennifers, and welcome in all. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome. So happy to have y'all. So again, my notes are in the link below in the description box. We do have smoothing waters out today. This morning we have Venus trining Mars. I wanted to say hello King of Wands, and a manifested, whatever we've manifested here. This is, I see it, I want it, it's mine. Some kind of renewal, even though there's an energy of lack of around us. When we stop telling the old story, we create a void for a new story not to be only possible, but for us to manifest in. That's what that 3 of Wands is. And the King of Wands gives no bones about it. He just goes for it. He just goes for it. Is it 3 your time now? It is just past 6 o'clock here at 6:21 a.m. 6:21 is my birthday, by the way. That trine is an energy of astrologically for allowing in love. And we saw that King of Cups. The Fool energy here, leap of faith towards our happiness in the sun. Our only enemy here in the middle of this transformation and leaving this old cocoon to fly away to a new way of being. The block is the 5 of Swords, our stinking thinking, what I said. How do we take this Bard of Truth energy? She ain't having it. I got my harp. I am ready to go. And someone's telling me I can't play my music the way I want to play my music, or wear no shirt if I want to wear no damn shirt. What's the BFD? Okay, what is the BFD? We cannot do that if we are adding into those mental prison blocks of our own mind. There's already so many invisible bars, guys. There's already so much pitted against the divine feminine energy, and that's male or female. It does not matter, because in the past, society has not looked well at a masculine energy that is in touch with his feelings and is balanced in his head and his heart, right? Because it's always been, you are your job. You are not worthy unless you are a monetary contributor. And that's just the biggest bunch of Bobby Boucher bullshit I've ever heard. So, and that's the damn truth. That's all we have to say about that. Got lots of mini messages here today. We did have that on the bottom of the deck when I first picked it up, the King of Pentacles. And I did draw a pentacle and a star because it's a prosperity kind of day. Here, we have Mercury trining, also Jupiter, air trining energy. Good news to do with prosperity. That was at 8:22 this morning, card 22. And the last time this energy was in Gemini trining, flowing to, helping, aiding Gemini, Libra and Gemini was 9/26/2012. If you keep a diary, go back and look at September 26, 2012, because it's not going to be exactly the same because there's other outer planets at play. But in 2012, we did still have Pluto in Capricorn. Okay. And there was never a trine with Venus and Mars. I went clear back to 2008. There was not one with Venus and Scorpio, Mars and Cancer. So, but I only went to 2008. Yeah, there's that 20 again. Judgment call. Judgment energy is about ready to be made here. A night, this offer is coming in slow, but it's reliable. It is coming. And here's the Libra energy of justice and balance. 20 and Queen of Swords. Butterfly of transformation. Yeah, this is coming fully out of the cocoon and making sure that how we are communicating with that Archangel Gabriel's horn here, how we are communicating about ourselves and to ourselves is balanced and fair, because only then can we pull in that deep soulmate connection. It's not sit around and wait and be miserable and sad. That's going to push it off further. We cannot, the portal's opening, 10-10 portal, and it's staying open through this full moon here. It's not a whole lot of time. We got to get to going. So whatever we need to do to balance right now, love offer wants to come in. We already saw the King of Cups. The page is here to tell us this message. It's a physical 3D Slow as molasses because he's on a geriatric horse in the metal and full metal, right? But it'll get here. It will get here, but we need to resurrect our soul energy. And our soul are not these stories that we paint ourselves into corners of. They're just not. It's just not the truth of our heart, guys. I just saw the 8 of Wands again. Okay, let's get in there. Let's get in there. See, get in there like swimwear. More tens, putting down that old burden regarding some kind of heartbreak that could be carried with us. This is what we're telling ourselves, we're perpetuating the energy of. If it is in any way, woe is me, or in any way, something that enshrines or cages our soul, that's what it is, what we need to get rid of here. That's going to help balance our energy and bring us to that 33 card journey to wholeness. 2 more. All right, card before the cut, 6 of Swords, allowing spirit to carry us into calmer waters. Good news. Dancer energy. All right. Even amongst jealousy, strife, and competition, 5 of Wands. We'll see what that's all about in a second. So the person that this reading is for, we talked last night about the yang energy being more present while we are on the up portion of the coaster to build our ride, and then the bottom of the deck being yin. There. Talk about yang, this situation. Guess who's back? Is revolving around something that I see it, I want it, it's mine. It needs us to be more concise and not, I pick this one, do I pick that one, or being in a state of emotional fragmentation because we fear that we're going to pick the bad cup. That's why we need to open to our intuition. Okay. Yeah. Fear whispers and makes us small. Intuition screams and makes us feel expansive. So we know which cup we feel most inclined towards. We're just afraid that it's wrong. And spirit is saying, no, take action. I see it. I want it. It's mine. You already know what this is. You already know what you want to choose. Okay. If this is your side of the reading, this is masculine again. The kings are all fixed energies. Leo, Taurus. The opportunity is money, honey. Okay. Opportunity is security. It could be retirement. It could be sitting a little bit prettier than we thought we were. We could be confused if you're dealing with an archetypal energy that's a very fiery personality. I see it. I want it. It's mine. Has no problem getting what they want. Could be most, Leos are generally good looking in nature. So that could be a person that is very physically attractive, that is noticeable when they walk into a room. The opportunity is sort of graduate and mature our energy here because the King of Pentacles has already been the King of Wands, right? He's already been the I see it, I want it, it's mine. King of Pentacles is a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical, and compiling, packing away, saving for a rainy day. This could be some kind of windfall. We do have good news of prosperity here because we have Mercury and Libra trining, flowing to, seeking, and helping Jupiter, the planet of luck and abundance and expansion. Bam. All right, let's keep going here. Recent past, we have revisited at least. This is like that dancer energy of what makes us happy. Okay, this could also be, again, confused about what makes us happy. Yeah, it totally is that. This or that. This or that. This and that are both true. 2 ships, 2 soulmates. Perhaps. Don't know that song. I just know that part. Guess who else is back? The truth of our happiness. This could even be someone coming towards us, but I do feel like this is the yang side of the energy. It just keeps coming out here. Again, another Leo energy of the major arcana, the sun. And these are all process. Okay, but we might be doing the most, or this person is doing the most. They're filling their plate. They're spinning one too many cups. They just got too much going on, because the lemniscate in this picture is not even on each side. There's a wobble in it. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby. Okay. Are you wobbling with a King of Wands? If so, have fun. There, I never met an ugly Leo. Knight of Swords rushing towards this call. You're gonna have to make a fast decision. Okay, I was seeing this with my client today. The block could be moving too fast. We did see that Knight of Pentacles wanting to rush back to this past, or maybe we're just quick to let that synapse fire of that story in our head. The King of Cups aligns his heart and his head. That's the only way to drive the Chariot. So defragmentation, non-alignment of head and heart. The cups are out of balance here, as is the Chariot in a blocked position. This is taking off fast in a direction that's unbalanced because we don't see what we're not as decisive as Spirit wants us to be. I see it. I want it. It's mine. And if this is yang energy or a separate person coming towards you, they are undecided here. There's a little bit of confusion. You don't want someone coming in hot or coming in fast that doesn't know what they want. Just watch that show last night. What is that? Love is Blind. I hardly ever get to watch TV except late at night. And this one guy was like, I'm 50-50 between, you can't see them. You're just talking back and forth. You guys watch this? It's crazy. So he was like, right now, you're neck and neck. I'm like, what are they? Horses? Like you can't do that. The only thing was he was completely open and honest about his heart being torn between two places. You saw him, right? Like, were you sitting there wishing, I think her name was Brittany. We're like, Brittany, do not say yes. Like, do not pass go. If someone told me I'm 50% on you and 50% on the other one, I would be like, here, let me make the decision for you. Don't let the door hit in the ass. Bye. I'm not anybody's 50%, and neither should you be. I knew it wanted to come out. Saw it in the shuffle, or else I wouldn't have mentioned it, and it wouldn't have wanted to pop out inappropriately. Is someone trying to pop out inappropriately? They best not be either. You wouldn't be having that. So, and then I don't want to give you spoilers if you haven't seen it, but when they do meet, you can clearly tell she's like literally shrinking. And he's all over, like he's all like, ma, like just, it's like, ooh, dude, save some room for Jesus there, buddy. Like you can't, you can't just do that. Like they've been talking for weeks. Yes, you get to meet someone in a unique way, but like it's like they're not matching the energy. He's not reading the room. She's like pulling back further and further. And he's just like, what's that cartoon where he's squeezing Bugs Bunny and Bugs Bunny is like trying to like squeeze up out and his legs are, you guys know what I'm talking about? And it's like, you got to hold a baby chickie softly. You can't squish them, right? And it was just, that's what this was feeling like here. Of like, I'm not totally confused, but I'm going to haul ass and come at you anyway. No, you better be 150% sure what it is that you want. I think life is hard enough anyway when you don't when you're not in something 100%, that you put 100% effort in. Yeah, judgment calls back again. The twos. The terrible twos, like tantrums, right? Like when this is like, but a Knight of Swords can be an emotional lunatic. That can be a grown-ass person, throwing an adult-sized tantrum like they're 2 years old. So maybe there's a person A and person B. You got to decide, you got to be in alignment of head and heart. Maybe one is head, one is heart, or maybe it's just a heart on. It is the King of Wands. Just saying. They are fiery. Okay, let's get an extension of, strength. Geez, lots of fire here. 9 of Pentacles, that is a single energy, single feminine energy, lower octave of the Queen of Wands, which is a lower octave of the Empress energy. Judgment call regarding your dream, today's energy. Today's energy right here and here. In the outcome, this could happen by the next 8 day. So if today's an 8 day, Wednesday's a 9, Thursday would be 1, right? So on and so forth. Somebody do the math there for me and figure out our next day. Thanks, you guys, for being here. Yes, please go. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Oh my God, I haven't seen it yet. I know. Yeah, I saw her just like, I'm like, what Bugs Bunny is that? Where he's squeezing poor Bugs Bunny, like, to death. And you just could see, like, what have I done? Hierophant, learning this damn lesson. And you're like, you know what? I don't want either one of yous. Maybe that's what she does. Maybe that's what she does. We shall see. She did make it also clear, though, that in her last relationship, she was taken care of financially. So I didn't love that. I'm like, that's never a good start. All right. Queen of Cups is taking strength to maintain and get what it is you want. But in order to know that, guys, we have to know what it is that we want. Okay. We talked about that yesterday, about being clear and concise so that Chariot doesn't, we got to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. And again, that's a lot of yang energy here. Let's look at the feminine side of things. This is invisible bars. Like, look at her face. I just want to sing my freaking song, play my damn harp, and I gotta put up with this Bobby Boucher. Okay. All right. I don't know where that's coming from. Let's look at the bottom of the deck, guys, like jealousy, strife, and competition. All right. Wheel of Fortune. There's a 10 portal energy, 2 10s of judgment. And then we've got our energy of today, star and strength. Queen of Cups. We did see the pre-shuffle of the King of Cups. Having strength to really get what your heart wants. If this is not what your heart wants and you want something more stable, there's a judgment call about it coming up pretty fast here in the near future energy. This is a choice, guys. This is a choice between 2 things. All right, let's keep going. 8 of Pentacles and the environmental energy. So yin energy of the surrender. When we come up to the full moon, we go down the coaster. Right now we're clicking our way up. Fixed energies, right? We're on the Emperor path and we build the tracks of the coaster we want to be on. The full moon, we get what we get and we don't throw a fit, because whatever we're building now is the ride that we get after that full moon in Aries on the 17th, next Thursday. Okay. So are you torn about a 2 of Cups? This is like, is somebody fighting over y'all? Heart of the yin energy, Page of Cups is back. Yeah, near future, 4 of Wands. That came out in the last reading, and I was talking about this Friday energy of 1111 and didn't even say, duh, hello, this is my 1111 card. Was that last night when I was using this new deck and it freaking flew out? And then it had the Pegasus on there and it was wings of something. And I didn't even notice that I had just said, oh, you're a flyer. And then that wings card came out. Didn't even notice it at the time. All right. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, we've got a vibrational match here. But the yin energy is not empowered because of some kind of competitive mindset. It's like your mind knows who you are. These are competing energies. I have my swan. I have my musical instrument. I want to dance. I am dancing. Okay. So, and I did comment that this was like very patriarchal energy coming to its conclusion, singing its last swan song. Bottom of the deck, yin energy, the story keeper, the dancer. Spirit wants us to put, is saying it's just a little bit farther yin energy. There is a tangible offer on the board here with this Ace of Pentacles. This is learning about your heart sets down the burdens of what our past habits, repetitive patterns have been. We're really working hard on this shadow stuff, guys. That is wonderful. Wonderful. Because then when emotional lunatics come charging toward us, we can smell out that Bobby Boucher bullshit a mile away, because we've done the work of healing, of continuing to attract that energy, right? Emperor here on the bottom, outcome energy. After the full moon, we surrender, and then we start working our way up on the next ride. Okay. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, again coming in towards the yin energy. King of Swords, masculine energy. Ace of Wands, masculine energy. And the Hermit, divine feminine energy, Virgo. Looking at the star, what is inside the star? What is inside the outcome energy of the yang? The star is here. And this is inside the yin side, or the divine feminine's lantern here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need strength to surrender here. That's where I'm seeing this, the yang energy struggling with making a decision, making a choice. It's like they know, they understand what makes them happy, but then are still saying they're freaking confused, which then reverses the Chariot, which means the Chariot crashes, because you can only drive the Chariot with the soul of head and heart alignment. Okay, judgment call as an outcome energy for our yang side. You're going to have to decide what action to take, and it may mean that we need the strength here to be in a single energy to create that void, so that what we actually do want, this more mature king energy to come in. This could be the divine masculine's energy, simply maturing, our actions within ourselves, simply maturing. And we're dealing with what we've got here. Yin energy's ready to dance, ready to accept new love. It's like there's a 2 of Cups in the recent past, but you're fighting with yourself over it here. And that's depleting your energy. That's not being nurturing to ourselves. That is not being sharing of our resources. That is a lack mentality, and it's burdening, right? It's the only thing between you and this tangible offer of a new commitment of any kind. It's whatever the label is between two people. But it is wish fulfillment surrounding Emperor energy. The problem is I don't like when I don't see the Empress on the board. And we have a Queen of Pentacles, the closest thing to it, in a reverse energy. We have to be thankful and happy for what we do have, the knowledge we have learned, even if it was through strife to get us there. And it was a lot of hard work to get us there. Doesn't matter. You're almost there. Don't stop now. We got to keep the vibration high. We got to keep dancing. And it feels like this last little click here is this story keeper. There's something that's going to be blocking the balance, whatever's blocking your journey to wholeness. It feels like it's inside. Okay. It's what we're telling ourselves about who we are. Point blank, period. I already said it's coming in. And outcome energy. They want to give this energy. They're holding the strength to offer the most love in the entire deck. They may have to get themselves single first, or this could even be, I'm single and I want to make this official. I'm making a judgment call on my hopes, my wishes, my dreams. And the heart of the reading being Two of Pentacles with unbalanced energy, Yang energy also needs to come into balance. Fast, fast, fast. Fast as a block. Ace of Pentacles is the slowest ace, but it's a guaranteed tangible seed. Diagonals. To get out of this Five of Wands, we tap into understanding our idea of where we learned about love. Where did we learn about love? Did we ever see an example? Even if it was on TV, we can still, then that way we can still manifest with that energy about this celebration energy here in the near future after a lot of hard internal work coming into balance. Yeah, the divine feminine energy, the yin energy feels more like that's self-motivated. You're tired of fighting yourself. And it's like the divine masculine just still wants to come flying in anyway. And I'm not sure whether they're necessarily balanced here. Okay, let's get more clarity here. Let's get more clarity. Hi, everybody. The dang Yang needs to get get it together, Yang. Figure it out. Figure it out. Give me some, let's come out with some fire. Let's come in with some water. Why is King of Wands the situation for Yang? I clock. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Wants to make the love offer. Wanting to make this proposal of commitment. Situation is somebody's got the hots. They see it. They want it. It's mine. Why is the situation King of Wands? What does he see? Want? He sees the Empress energy. Divine Dancer. Crossed by King of freaking Pentacles. No freaking way. This is the opportunity they see you as an opportunity to upgrade themselves. So why the flippin' two? Yeah, they're also scared ishless. Why the Two of Pentacles then? Why Ace of Wands? Passion. This is deeply rooted. Fire in the hole, fire in the belly. This is underneath the tree of life. There's this fiery ninth wand, which would make it 9 wands, which would make it repeating the same mistakes over and over. Fast and more fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4 super fast energy cards here. That's also fast. Creative outlet. Why the Two of Pentacles? Why is it out of balance? Because one side of that lemniscate, see how this side at the top is a bigger loop than this side. 2 sailboats. So again, Yang energy, our own DM within. You got a choice here. What are you more passionate for? Maybe that I see it, I want it, it's mine. That's coming in is, they're coming too fast and that feels scary. Or we feel like making a decision on what we want is scary. It ain't a Zippo. Why the Two of Pentacles? Ace of Wands. We've got to decide quickly. That's what I was saying. It's taken too long to go back and forth playing hot foot. And this is fast. It's got to be a It's not a Zippo. You're not a Zippo. You ain't going to wait forever if this is some person coming towards you. Clarifying Two of Pentacles with Two of Pentacles. Thanks, Spirit. On top of that, Seven of Cups. Oh my God, I can't. Well, if we don't decide, we're going to get pushed. So we best get to step in. Okay, again, these are both energies inside of us, and we can also read it as divine feminine, divine masculine without. So if you're identifying with, it's no problem surrendering, Ange. I know my feels. I've examined all my past relationships. I know my skeletons. I know I'm the common denominator. I know I have a tendency to pick people who, without even thinking about it, what's the first thing that came to you, right? What is the first thing? And that is something that's one last little thing. I can never get any extra information on Wheel of Fortune, but that's that portal energy, this magenta color. It's super close. So that's why I feel like divine feminine energy, it's really, really important for you to be clear on what kind of partnership you want. Define it. Make it into an art project. Get it out on paper. Get it out in clay. Get it out in music. Listen to songs that make you feel some kind of way. Lost in emotion. That was like, people keep saying you feel this way, but how am I supposed to know if you're not saying it? They're trying to get the strength to share their feelings. They're in an energy of confusion right now. And when a Chariot comes at you confused, when they're torn between two people, or you are, we're never going to we can't make that decision, right? You can't just go in 50%. Can't go in half cocked. None of that now. Why is this? Our Seven of Cups. Yes, we got the message. Okay. What is this becoming an expert here? Opportunity for the yin side that then is that, some people would say in that column that could be celebrating a work, an offer, whatever you're good at coming to fruition. This is reaping the rewards of this hard work, the tangible result. And if that tangible result is partnership, then let's see here. Six of Pentacles, a balanced partnership, because this is like the many hands do light work. You do this part and I do this part. Not all decks show Six of Pentacles as equal energy because it's a stage card. You're not quite sure what's going on there, but it's usually slightly out of balance. And in this card, it's the fairies are doing the job of moving the bubbles, and the mermaid chicks are putting the oxygenated air inside them. Okay. You're working hard on your own balance, which merits result, winning the game of croquet, but still. Again, clarify Eight of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Six of Pentacles crossed by Eight of Pentacles. Again. Which is like assembly line, like that's being the manager of the assembly line. Like, again, you're the expert, so you're the leader of this. You might be having to lead this celebration. It's definitely a Two of Cups. That could be something new entering your life that is causing this in your environment. Okay. If you're divine masculine energy, this would be environmental for you. Okay. Five of Swords after that Eight of Pentacles. All's fun and games. What is that saying? All's fun. It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt. They're playing with knives, first of all. Where's their supervision? Who's playing while you're turning your back and managing all the people around you, and someone F's around and finds out, and you're like, well, I shouldn't have to watch you 24/7. You should know better than to play with scissors because they sharp. There's a penguin energy there because I'm sitting here staring at this 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 1111. What is this 1111 partnership? Something that's about to come to fruition. Some creative energies about ready to pop. Underneath that, 3 of Swords. For that space to come in, for that fruit to come up out of the ground, we've got to be able to reap that energy. We got to have the workers to pull it up and out. In order for this to come, this new thing to come, there's something else that is dead, with something else we've learned a lesson from for the purpose of something we thought was coming for us, and it brought heartbreak. We learned the lesson from that so we can further clarify our hearts, our wishes, our desires, and stay tethered to that star, that dream. And I said, what is this? What is this 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups in the past? This might mean having to break someone else's heart. Crossed by Ace of Pentacles. It's going to be different for everyone. On the other side of that pentacle is the effort. You don't just, think of how far down you have to dive deep, how much work you have to do to get into that treasure. But now we got both sides of the table learning the lesson, taking notes about it. This could be whoever's coming, what's about to pop or what's about to come into creativity, into fruition. They could be bringing this 3 of Swords heartache with them, but they've learned from it. Or you've learned from it. And that's how we bring in our wish, bring in this pentacle, bring in an emperor rather than just a king. We do have Emperor, Empress on the board now. And 2 of Pentacles, 2 Ace of Pentacles twice. What is the Divine Masculine energy confused about? Is this going to affect their King of Pentacles status? Yeah, they feel there's a financial hardship if they choose wrong. Yeah, the Hanged Man. They're pausing for the cause. It's for their spiritual enlightenment. And I'm only saying there to make it easier for us to make sense of the different energies. They had to go 180, this confusion, and like cannot be in this, got it. We cannot be in this emotional fragmentation, okay, lack mindset, because that pauses the sun. It pauses their happiness. It pauses the sun. Boy, are we getting the same cards on the same energies here. This whole clarity column. In the past, the sun, it was maybe like you make them happy, but they're in this lack mindset. They need to turn that frown upside down and realize they got the freaking happiest card in the deck, and they are showing love towards it. But why does it need strength? What judgment call needs made? Bam. Want to come in hot and heavy. Knight of Wands again. What is the judgment call regarding Spirit, please and thank you? Then I'll let you guys go. I'm meeting with Dawn. We are going to get together. We're going to collab for Liz tomorrow since she is evacuating and leaving. So we'll be doing the Wednesday, what are they thinking, Wednesday reading, 4 of Cups, judgment call on a 4 of Cups that they are currently unhappy with. And this could be, you could be the sun that's been here the whole time, sun twice. It's slowing this down. Why the judgment call? Because what they have here, the Four Cups, they're unhappy with. This is dissatisfaction. That is why they're needing strength to hold out and have love, right? Maybe they have to get single as a Pringle first before they can make a new commitment. Could be. Four Cups crossed by Magician. Yeah, all four aces of potential. They have to create the void. Okay. Why is the Emperor here on 9? Why is the Emperor here on this 9-card spread for yin energy? What is this? Ace of Pentacles, a new start. Emperor, new energy. So this is literally moving from masculine to feminine energies. The Kings, they're still fixed. Leo, Taurus. Why is the Emperor here? Because they want this yin energy to make their 180. Pluto on Friday, 11/11. 29 degrees, guys, 38 minutes, 11/11. We got till mid-November, another 11 energy. This is the flip. This is the final countdown, the final lesson. Definitely involves passion, and it's definitely a wish fulfillment. Someone who is a grown-ass person who's also able to look at themselves, look at their energies, look at where we've been, look at everything that got us here to this point. 2008 is when that started. Okay, cross by. You saw 2 of Wands in the pre-shuffle. You've got to decide what it is and what you want, or else we would not be getting Wheel of Fortune as the situation. That's ambiguity. Okay, in the heart of the yin energy, that ain't like the yin energy to be just a Page of Cups. But I feel like there's this one last burden to put down that we're still carrying around with us that depletes our Queen of Pentacles energy. The opportunity for the masculine energy is to be the King of Pentacles. But in order for the King of Pentacles to come to us, to the yin, you got to be the vibrational match of what it is that you're wanting to receive. Or you could want in one hand and do you know what in the other, and tell me which one fills up first. If we don't unleash ourselves from this burden, it perpetuates. And that's how we got trickle down power. People fighting for the last gasps of what they perceive as power, which they have no idea the power is within. It is not how many people you can squash underneath your own feet. It's going away in the age of Aquarius. It's not the way the world will be operating any longer. Justice. It's going to be bad. It's things right, because history has weighed down truths that need to be revealed and come in. And I feel like there's just this last, that was a very strong message, whole separate deck. There's this last little gasp of push that we need to be able to set down those burdens so we can reap the rewards. You've done the hard work twice. Okay. Divine masculine energies, you've already surrendered to your divine feminine. So what's out of balance here? It's all about choosing. Okay. Am I going to go fast? I see it. I want it. It's mine. I know she purty. Or are you going to King of Pentacles this and be methodical about a choice? If you need to get yourself free and clear first, then that you can't have the Empress without doing it, or else you're going to carry that old baggage into this next thing. Oops, you go down here. High Priestess energy for the divine feminine. 2. The storyteller, full moon. So was High Priestess energy, and there she be on the outcome of the yin. Comes in fast. Messages coming in fast. All right, let's get you guys out of here. Let's get you out of here just for funsies. Let's see. Let's go on that negative side of the number line. So this would be like, when you're teaching kids the maths, positive and negative integers, like can't teach them about damn checkbooks anymore because they're like, what's a checkbook? Okay, masculine energy here. What we is on the negative side, what depletes our energy. I said, she's just like, man, I just want to play my freaking song already. When is this old ass energy going to be ready? They're still clinging to power here. I see it. I want it. It's mine, but I can't decide. Maybe that's their energetic force is also being pulled down here. I just said they might have to leave something else if they're choosing between two energies. Okay, that's what I said. I feel used, hurt, and sad on both ends here. Okay, what about what is slowing down the divine feminine or yin side of this energy? What is slowing down? What is the bills we got to pay here? Burning up how you used to talk about yourself. Let it go. Set it down. Burn that shit up. As not you anymore. We are not a poor, just this, that, and all my troubles. No. Do not repeat that out loud. Even if that's what we've been through, you got to be empowered in you because of those struggles. The struggles are not who you are. Okay? I remember my mom saying that, like, arguing with, how much the school lunches were crazy back then. They're a lot better now because we have help and you don't have to be embarrassed about going into the lunch line because you just say a number. None of the other kids know if you're on reduced lunch or not. And, like I would just want a peanut butter jelly sandwich. That was way better for me. Who cares? That's not who we're not that helpless child anymore. There's no longer telling those stories. Okay, we made it. We're here. We made it and we're here. Oh, are they? Oh, I hate that. Do you guys remember the school lunches are not good? Our school had pretty good food. But that show, the cook, the chef guy, Jamie Oliver, when he around and he was trying to revolutionize the school lunches, and the kids were like, "We want chicken nuggies." The nuggies from yesterday, that was hilarious. The nuggies are trickling in. So he was like, "Do you know what's in them?" Speaking of like the lips and butt, like he's singing about the hot dogs. The kids watched him take a whole chicken, bones and all, blend it up, and they're like, "Ew, do you guys know what I'm talking about here?" And then he somehow got them breaded and made them into patties, and the kids were like, "Yum!" And he's like, "But you just saw me, bones and everything. You're saying ew, and now you're saying yay." And they're like, "But they're good." He's like, "But it's the same thing. I just crushed up all the bones and everything." And they're like, "No, it's not. It's chicken nuggets." No matter how we try, we can't fake the ingredients that we came in here with, right? We can transform them into something edible, but make sure the parts that are left in our psyche that no longer belong there, let that go. Okay. Crossing energy, burning evidence. Hotel, motel, suit, business, pleasure, getting a room. Someone's flying in hot after you. Maybe take a pause. Take a pause here. It might cause some extra burden of some sort, this new interest, this new energy. And you might be super naive because we're nice people, right? And you're like, nobody is ever going to do XYZ because we wouldn't do that to someone. Well, when we F around and find out that other people aren't as nice as we are or as honest, right? That's how we also get in trouble with depleting our energy. All right, let's come into some positivity. Positive side. This is where we go to the right side of the number line and start putting things in black ink. We're adding income. We're adding in savings. We're adding in little side earnings, residual incomes. What's here on the divine masculine positive side of the energy? Making a judgment call regarding love. That's for sure. They got some loss and grief. We did see that divorce and depression energy. Yang. That definitely blocks our heart's cup. Is that why we're needing strength here regarding love? If you are going from if you are losing an empress, okay, and we're becoming single, you definitely have learned from it, okay? And that's all of our actionable energy. Fulfilling a fantasy underneath that. That's why they might be coming in so hot towards this divine feminine energy. Okay. Let's see over here, positive side for yin energy. Positive side for yin energy. What is this? 9 cups of wish fulfillment. Coming in hot, Ace of Wands, by looking inside of our own psyche here. We are a team, and together we can accomplish our goals. Near future energy, 1111, wish fulfillment, and we've got actual physical, tangible offer when we have balanced and put down the energy of our childhood wounds, of the stories that we still continue to tell ourselves. Bring them into into consciousness. If they're floating around, they're like, I have no idea. We all have a thing or some part of our identity that no longer is correct. Okay. Cross-by communication is key. How we talk to ourselves, the stories we say. The story keeper. All right. Okay, guys, I have to run to meet up with Dawn, but I will catch up with you later, and I'll pull some cards for y'all. Already been here 117, oopies, 17 of the star. Well, there's that. Just want to make sure I say hello to everybody. Again, thank you for the new energies that are here. I so appreciate you all, your loving energy. We are just all swimming in this, trying to make it through here together, but just hang tight because things is about to get interesting. So it's going to require vulnerability, us to opening our hearts, but first we have to void out some things that don't belong there. Okay. I did not get advice cards. I'm like, I felt like I was missing something. Hold on, Dawn. She's going to kill me. Well, okay. 61, Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Okay. Surrendering energy here. There's that Scarab Beetle, Josie. Wombat Spirit, be at home. Okay, there's a ton here. Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. Crossing energy over here. And we did have our clarification of the Fool. Take a leap of faith. Once you set down that burden, it is okay to go. Make sure it is not another lesson that we need to learn that might be not of someone maybe not being honest about their status, their status of their relationship status. We don't want to kind of create more energy that we then have to rectify and balance out. That's a 33 for the Empress. Yeah, the Divine Feminine. Getting ready to take a leap of faith. Just make sure it's the right one. We've got to use our intuition there. This is not the old self that would just, that's not the insecure self. This is a more secure and balanced self. So in order to get the ride that we want, we have until Thursday to keep taking action and get in alignment with ourselves. Okay. And then some celebration can come in. Divine masculine energy, give with gratitude and grace, being thankful for what we do have. Opportune energy is being able to give, moving and maturing from a situation of a Wands energy into a Pentacles energy, but that's going to require a judgment call. Okay. All right, guys. I love you, mean it. Thank you so, so much for being here. Again, I appreciate that my spiritual crew here takes care of the new peeps that are coming in to say hello. We appreciate you. And the most fun, my favorite thing on this channel is how everybody, they know me enough by now to know I get very deep into the layers of the reading because I like to dig. And in that meanwhile, they're chatting amongst themselves. So that creates energy, right? That creates a positive net. That creates a positive community within itself. So thank you. And thank you for welcoming the new peeps in. We are happy to have you. Hi, my name's Angie. I'm a little different. I hope that's a good thing. All right, guys. I will say hi to Dawn. I'll tell her you said hello. Thanks, you guys, so much. I will talk to you soon. I love you. I mean it. Bye-bye. See you later.